We have a lot in common all the time. You used to have a crush on Brad Pitt. I mean, kind of who didn't, but, you know, I love him as well. Yeah. And now you've moved on. You have a new crush. Tell everyone who he is.
I'm embarrassed to say I did what these old men do. I got a younger model. Because Danny's only 31. I watched this Drive to Survive thing on Netflix, which I understand you're
Formula
a huge
One.
fan of. Don't hold your applause. Hold your applause. It's a great show. And then I became obsessed with Formula One, and then I interviewed Daniel Ricciardo on the podcast, and then he and I kind of hit it off, and then I pushed hard, got a phone number, and you know, we've just really been building this thing that's culminated in us seeing the world together, really. I think, well, there's us about to go motorcycle riding, dirt bike riding.
Did you bring him those overalls? Because he went
That's London, folks. Just a little sightseeing in London.
They're so cute. I fully support this.
You went tubing with him.
Took him tubing down the San Marcos River in Texas.
Yeah.
And there was a moment that I had been really proud of for about a week, which was I jumped off this bridge while we were tubing. He was screaming, it's too shallow, don't do it. You can hear him, don't do it, it's too shallow, it's too shallow. And then I did it anyways. And
of course.
And then I thought he was so impressed because here's a Formula One driver telling me to be more careful. It was a real feather in the cap. And then I have since realized he's just worried because I'm old as hell. Like, I'm 46, I could be his father. He wasn't worried it was too shallow, he just thought I might break something.
Yeah, that could be it, but he was obviously worried about you. I just want you to know that he and I also, because he was on the show, he and I have formed a relationship, and I didn't have to push hard for a number, and so he has been texting with me. I just talked to him because he had the race in Mexico yesterday. Anyway, he sent me a picture of himself with my underwear on, and I just So,
what great news, what great news. I'm so happy for you guys, so happy. I'm jumping off of bridges, you gave him panties and now he's... I almost killed myself to impress him.
I wouldn't call him panties. He's not wearing panties.
Okay, men's unmentionables.
Yeah. But Kristen, you went to the Grand Prix. You went in Austin, right?
Yes.
And you are not as interested in cars as there is someone else there.
Correct. Yes. Well, I mean, I did watch Drive to Survive, which got me into Formula One. I don't sit down and watch the entire race, but Danny had gotten us tickets to come onto the grid, and after watching Drive to Survive, there are some visually stimulating people on that show, you guys.
First of all, does it not look like I am with an 8-year-old at this race? I was worried I was going to get flagged on Instagram for these photos.
Well, yeah. Well, so there's another driver. I mean, I adore Danny, but there's a driver that's just got a face. His name is Charles Leclerc, and so we were with the people that were touring us around, right?
Right.
They said, is there anything else you want to see? And we're watching them pour dry ice into the cars right before they go. I was like, it looks great. You guys should go for it.
I wouldn't mind popping by the Ferrari car, she said.
Yeah, I said, I just want to get a visual on Leclerc, see what's happening over there. And on our walk over,
we were just about to get to the car, and
I
she
whispered
said,
to Dax, I said, hey, you don't happen to have a piece of paper with my phone number written on it, do you? To which he
That was a joke of the weekend. I must have repeated that 1,000
And what
times.
did you say?
I don't know your phone number. I'd have to write on the piece of paper, Kristen Balls. That's what she's in my phone as.
He said, I don't have a piece of paper. I don't even know your phone number. So didn't get to slip it to him. Also didn't get a visual, but
she's on Instagram, Leclerc, if you want to, you know,
again,
go
I could be
tubing or
his
something.
mom, so.
Yeah.
Well, I think y'all are you're just so adorable and so supportive of one another in a swinging type way.
But crushes are fun.
No, I know.
You know?
I'm imagining your bedtime stories. We're gonna take a break. More with Kristen and Dax after this.